Hello, my friends. We are going to be talking today about tax, tip, raise, and discount. So the two items that you need are your sales tax worksheet and your tax, tip, raise worksheet. Okay. So the first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a mini book that has all of the information in it to help us when we're working on tax, tip, and raise. So those of you guys that made the book of me, this is going to be the same exact process. So if you didn't make that book, then that's okay. So first thing you're going to do is you're going to fold your paper in half, like so. Then you're going to open it up. You're going to fold it in half again, the other direction. So you did one hamburger fold, one hot dog fold. Then you're going to actually do kind of like our magic chalkboard fold. So you want to fold it one more time. So it is like this shape. Okay. Then you're going to open it back up. And if at any time you need to pause and rewind, you guys know that that's the reason that videos are so great, is because you are able to do that. So what you should have is this page that is folded like this. Now we're going to make one very short cut that's going to allow us to build this into a book. So what you're going to do is you're going to fold your paper this way. Okay. And I want you to notice there's the open edge and then there's the fold edge. I'm going to cut from the fold only to the very next fold. So I'm kind of making that little flap there, right? See that? So I cut on the fold edge, not on the open edge. If you went ahead and cut too early, then please do not go get another copy, because I only have enough copies for everybody to have one. You're going to need to do a little surgery on your booklet and just put a small piece of tape like this big on this side and then on this side. Okay. All right. So you're going to open that up. Then you're going to fold like this. Then you're going to push those two pieces together, lay it down, fold it flat. And the page that you want to be the cover of your book is this one that has the QR video on it. So QR code that goes to a video where I go through and explain each process. So if you ever get stuck and can't remember how to do it and our booklet notes aren't enough, then you can scan this code and it will take you to a video. Okay, so let's open it up. Actually, before we do that, on the back, go ahead and write your name. Your name's not Mrs. Baum, though. You should write your own name. All right, and then we're going to start with tax, tip, and raise. So what's really cool about these three things is that they all use the same strategy. Actually, all four of these skills, tax, tip, raise, and discount, all use proportions. So the way that you're going to set it up, we are going to be solving to find a percent, because all of these guys work off of a percentage of whatever the total is. So we know that a percent is a number out of 100, right? Then the other side of our proportion is going to be the part over the whole. And if you think about it, our percent is a part and 100 is the whole. So let's say you go to the store and you buy $25 worth of stuff, and there is an 8% tax on purchases where you are. So that's 8%. So you should be writing down everything I'm writing. 8% tax on $25. Okay, so you're going to set up your proportion. So we want to know how much we're paying total. Okay, so 8 is my percent. So that's going to go here, 8% out of 100. And then I know that the price that I'm paying is $25, right? That's my total price that I'm paying. So I'm putting that here. And then whatever I end up spending in tax, I'll show you what you will do with that at the end. But I want to know how much tax, what part I have to pay if I'm spending $25 at the store. So now we're going to do our regular proportion solving, and we're going to do 25 times 8, which gives me sorry guys, 25 times 8, which gives me, whoops, 200. So 25 times 8 is 200, and then I have to divide by that loaner. So that loaner is 100. So 200 divided by 100 is 2. That means, so that's $2 for my $25. So I'm paying $2 in tax on my $25 purchase. So the way that I figure out the total cost, the price of the item plus the tax. So that means if I'm buying a $25 item, it's actually going to cost me $27 because of the tax. So tip works kind of the same way. So let's say I go to a restaurant and there is a 20% tip on a $32 meal. So I'm going to build my proportion. So I know 20%, that always goes up here and it's out of 100. And I know my total meal was $32. So I want to know what is 20% of $32 so I can figure out how much I need to leave for my tip, because you don't want to leave a bad tip because the next time you go back to that restaurant, you might not get as good of service. So I'm going to do my math, multiply the partners, 32 times 20. That gives me 640. And then I divide by the loaner, which gives me 6.4, but I know that I'm talking about money, so that's $6.40. So if the question was, what is the tip? The tip would be $6.40. If the question was, what is the total that you're spending on dinner, including tip, then you would do 32 plus $6.40, which would give you $38.40. I should have said that up here. So this amount right here is the total tax. This amount is the total bill. So you have to pay attention. Are you being asked to just say what the tax would be, or just say what the tip would be, or are you being asked to give what the total amount would be? Okay, raise exactly the same way, just you're usually dealing with a lot more money, because if you're making $32 a year at your job, then I can promise you're not making enough. So typically a raise would be like a 2.5% raise or a 4% raise. Let's say we've been really good at our job and we're going to get a 4% raise. And let's say our salary is $30,000 a year. We want to find out how much we'll be making after that big old raise. So set up your proportion. Your percent always goes over 100. I'm making $30,000, so I want to find out what's 4% of $30,000. So I'm going to do my math, multiply my partners. 30,000 times 4. That gives me 120,000. Don't be too excited. That's not your raise because I got to divide by my loaner. Gives me $1,200. So if the question was, what is your raise? That answer would be $1,200. If the question was, what's your how much are you making now? Then you would do 30,000 plus this raise, which would give you 31,200 as your new amount that you're making. Okay, so you have to pay attention. Are you being asked for the total amount, or are you being asked for the tip or the tax or the raise? All right, turn your page. Discount works pretty much the same way, except instead of adding it on, usually when you get a discount, the thing that's great about it is it means you pay less money. So with a tip or a tax or raise, we're adding it. With a discount, we usually subtract because we're saving. So the same thing's going on here. So we have our percent, and our percent's a number out of 100. We have the whole amount, and then we have the part that that this is our original price and this is the discount part. Okay, so for my first example, let's say we are buying